I'm Crissy Froyd with the Draft Network, here to give you a preview of some of the quarterbacks who will be here in Mobile for the 2022 Senior Bowl. It's officially Senior Bowl week in Mobile, Alabama, and every quarterback outside of Matt Corral in the QB1 conversation has a chance to raise their draft stock right here. One of these players is Nevada quarterback CARSON, who is in the top 10 overall of several mock drafts ahead of the season for a host of reasons. Strong is the most developed pure passer in this class with the arm strength, accuracy, placement, and elite level mental processing to be desired from a quarterback preparing to go on to the next level. When it comes to the it factor here, Strong by far has the best deep ball, especially into tight windows down the sideline in this class, and an impeccable ability to lead comeback drives in some of the grimmest of circumstances. Another passer taking the field in Mobile is Western Kentucky's Zappe, someone who is a little bit under the radar until he left the nation with no choice but to pay attention to him as he etched his name into the FBS record books with nearly 6,000 passing yards and 62 touchdowns to go with that. While Zappe did have some talent around him like wide receiver Jerris Stearns, who could be a huge steal himself for an NFL team, looking at the film you can see that this success is credit to Zappe. He's not just a beneficiary of the scheme or the players around him. One of the biggest things Zappe has received praise for is his football IQ and deep understanding of protections. Hilltoppers head coach Tyson Helton described Zappe to me this past season as the best quarterback he's ever worked around. Bear in mind Helton did work with Sam Darnold while at USC as well. And he also noted his ability to know what's going to happen on a play before the ball is ever snapped. That's something that's evident on tape with the way the ball almost seems to leap off the screen with how fast Zappe gets it out of his hands. UNC signal caller Sam Howell is another quarterback performing in front of scouts this week, a name that should be familiar to several people considering that he was QB1 or QB2 alongside Spencer Rattler last offseason. Last year, there was the question of if Howell's success was a byproduct of his supporting cast, but now the story has flipped with the toughness that Howell displayed and the bright spots he was able to still show in spite of a largely incompetent offensive line and supporting cast. The Tar Heels offense seemed to be at its best, and Howell was equally involved between the passing and the running game. He'll be able to contribute to both at the NFL level, something that should be appealing to several teams looking for a quarterback this year. He finished the season with over 3,000 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions, stats that might have been even better if he had better around him. Thanks for watching, and let us know which quarterback you're most excited to see, and follow the Draft Network for more Senior Bowl coverage all week long.